The more hits we play, the more hits we get. You are LRadio.net. Stacy Sturm.
Michael Cashy.
Okay, zombie apocalypse. It could happen. Now, I don't want to set off panic alarms.
Could happen. Have you
Could happen.
looked outside with all these kids and their friggin' phones? It's happened. Like, I'm surprised these two aren't texting right now or
Right, texting each other as they're walking
Yeah.
down the street. Texting each other as they're walking side by side.
Snapchatting.
Oh, Snapchatting and Instagram. Oh.
I'm so glad I don't have a smartphone.
Do you know what we did? Every concert I went to at the state fair, our goal was to see who could get the most photo bombs. So we would photobomb people's selfies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think I only got like 8. Nicole's like photobomb queen. Because she's like blatant too. Like I'm sneaky. Like I'll just peek up. I'll be like, but she's like hands above the people's head. Nina! Oh, she's yelling at somebody.
What a bitch.
How dare she not acknowledge me?
It's the queen.
Did she not know? She did. She knew. She interviewed me.
She doth.
She doth know. So we would try to photobomb selfies. And I only got like 8, but I think Nick got like 12 or 14. She was like queen of selfie bombs. It was so good. And in fact, one of them, though, I got was so good that when they were looking back, because they always review their selfies to make sure they're okay. As they're looking back, I saw the girls just laughing. And I'm like, yes.
Not sure if I
And then she turned back and she looked at me. And I'm like, hey.
Oops.
Whoops, my bad.
Don't really like the lighting on this one. So I'm just going to go order a couple of Wonder Womans.
Okay, so speaking of that, scientific reason zombie apocalypse can actually happen. Now, our culture is full of zombie tales. But they're just tales, right? No. Here are like 5 different scenarios that could cause a zombie apocalypse. The first
Obamacare?
The first one, brain parasites, as seen in Resident Evil 4. Parasites that turn victims into mindless, zombie-like slaves are fairly common in nature. There's one called Toxoplasmosa gondii that seems to devote its entire...
Gandhi?
Gondii, not G-A.
So it's like his evil
No.
twin parasite brother?
Parasite brother that sucks the life out of you. I dated some of those people. It's an entire existence to terrifying living. The bug infects rats, but can only breed inside the intestines of a cat. The parasite knows it needs to get the rat inside the cat so that they can take over the rat.
What?
And intentionally makes, this is not, no, I'm not making this up. This is a thing, toxoplasmosis. And it intentionally makes it scurry toward where the cats hang out. So the rats are being programmed to basically give their life to this cat. So weird and scary and You always hear pregnant women aren't supposed to change their cat's litter box because you could get toxoplasmosis.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So they could become zombies?
They could become zombies, and their baby would be a zombie baby.
Oh, God.
Nothing scarier than zombie.
Dawn of the Dead?
I like Shaun of the Dead better. Okay, neurotoxins, as seen in the movie The Serpent and the Rainbow and Resident Evil 5.
Serpent in the Rainbow?
Have you not seen that?
No.
Oh,
How old is
my
this?
God.
Is this new?
No, this would have been like 80s.
How have I not seen it?
It is one of the best, like, scary horror movies that I've ever seen. Because it's not, like, out there bloody. It's, like, it's good. It's on Vudu.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Meh.
Yep.
I'll stick with the Thing.
No. That was good. Okay, neurotoxins. There are certain kinds of poisons that slow your bodily functions to the point that you'll be considered dead, even to a doctor. The poison from fugu, the Japanese blowfish, can actually do this. These victims can then be brought back under the effects of a drug like deuterastromonium. It's like an alkaloid. And then leave them in a trance-like state with no memory. But they can still perform basic tasks. Sleeping, eating, moaning, shambling around with your arms outstretched. They can still do those things.
Biting throats.
Eating people.
Not dying.
Not dying. Yeah, well, because technically you're... Well,
Well,
no,
I mean,
I think
after
if somebody
being
shoots
shot-
you in the head, then you'd be
I
dead.
have to be in the head.
Mm-hmm. And you got to double tap. Make sure it's done.
You
The
have to sever the spinal column.
The real rage virus is seen in 28 days.
This is a real thing?
Yes. The real rage virus. It is an actual virus.
So watching this movie again when I get home.
In the movie, it's a virus that turned human beings into mindless killing machines. In real life, there is a series of brain disorders that do the same thing.
Rabies.
Mad cow disease, rabies. It attacks the cow's spinal cord and brain and turns them into stumbling, mindless creatures. And when humans eat this meat, they get what's called Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease.
Yep.
And the symptoms are changes in gait, hallucinations, lack of coordination, muscle twitching, seizures, delirium, dementia.
One of my ex's brother's guys that he worked with ended up getting that. One day he was like, he was messing up everything at work. So they're like, hey, do you want to just go home? He's like, where is that? Like, just completely forgot absolutely everything. They took him to the hospital, and like his brain was falling apart because of this prion.
That happened to a friend of mine. His dad died from mad cow disease. And it's hard because Will Ferrell as Harry Carey made it so funny on SNL to not laugh when you say mad cow disease.
Hi!
Hi! Would you rather eat cheese or get mad cow disease?
It's when my friends call me Whiskers.
So now every time I hear mad cow disease, it's not funny, but it is funny. Can't help it. Next.
I think he should do a PSA for mad cow.
Harry Carey's PSA for mad cow disease. Next, neurogenesis, as seen in laboratories around the world. This is an actual thing.
I haven't seen this movie.
It's not. It's not a movie. It's real life. It's called stem cell research.
Lame. Okay. Damn you, Obama.
The whole thing with stem cells is they basically are used to regenerate dead cells, particularly of interest to zombologists. It's called neurogenesis, the method in which they regrow brain dead tissue. So science can pretty much save you from anything but brain death. They can swap out your organs, but when the brain turns to mush, then you're probably done. They're already... See, now she waved. She knows. See, she knows. They're already able to regrow the brain of a comatose head trauma patient until they wake up and walk around again. I think we're like getting into some scary, weird kind of territory now.
That's
with
why
science.
I don't like stem cell research.
Oh, so you take a brain dead patient, regrow their brainstem, and they're basically mindless bodies shambling around. No thoughts, no personality, no instincts, no impulses.
Now imagine if they could program them.
That's the next one on the list. Don't talk about that yet. But basically, and under every legal system in the world, once somebody's brain dead, like they're dead, all rights and responsibilities are terminated at brain death.
Clearly not in America. What's her name? Was on a freaking coma for 17 years or something like that?
Terry,
8 years? Terry Schiavo?
Schiavo, yeah. Yeah. Well, that was a big thing. They're like, we need to pull the plug. And her family's like, no, you can't. They're like, no, we need to pull the plug.
If I'm in a coma for more than, what's like 2 years and you have permanent brain damage,
yeah.
If I'm in a coma for over 2 years, I'm done.
I know.
If I'm paralyzed, I'm done. I'm going to Sweden, getting put down.
Why would you go to Sweden? Just pull the plug.
Because euthanasia is not legal in America. No, if I'm paralyzed.
I'll accidentally bump into the plug and it fall out.
Well, no, if I'm paralyzed, I'm just in a wheelchair.
Oh.
So
yeah.
just accidentally run over me with your car till I'm dead.
So basically, what you can do is you can just take these mindless, brainless, whatever it is, people and make them do whatever you want them to do. It's like human trafficking at its finest. You can just make them do whatever you want them to do. No.
Cool.
And the next one is nanobots, seen in Michael Crichton's novel Prey or the PS2 game Nanobreaker. Nanobots are technology that science apparently engineered to make you terrified of the future. They're microscopic, self-replicating robots that can invisibly build or destroy anything. Vast sums of money are being poured into nanotechnology. At some point, some level, scientists know nanobots will destroy mankind. I know they know this. It might not be truth, but I think it is. They know this. They just can't resist, though, seeing out what's going to happen.
It's that damn Illuminati.
They're mad scientists. Scientists have already created a nano cyborg by fusing a tiny silicone chip to a virus. The first thing they found out is these cyborgs can still operate for a month after the death of a host.
Is this okay?
This is real.
Is this sourced? Is this cited at all?
It was on cracked.com.
Well, I mean...
No, No, I'm sure it is. I'm sure if you look at the study, these nanobots, these little mini nano cyborgs, kept whatever mouse it was alive, like moving around for a month after it died. Notice how nanoscientists went right for zombification, though? They didn't even skip, like, anything. They just went right, like, I'm going to kill this mouse and see how long this thing can last. Ugh. According to studies, within a decade, they're going to have nanobots that crawl inside your brain and set up neural connections to replace damaged ones.
Yeah, and in the 60s, we were supposed to have flying cars. Where is mine?
Nanobots are going to be able to rewire your thoughts. Cassie, you just watch it.
2 + 2 = 5.
And you need a nanobot up in there. Some days I wish I had a nanobot up there. Take over. Can't imagine what would possibly go wrong with that.
I'm done.
Probably be a much better morning show if the nanobot took it over. They have a whole data bank of like jokes they can access. I've got like one thought.
No, it would end up being like, what was it, Funny Bot from South Park? The German.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that's it. That's all I got today. We good? I think it's a full day.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I think I need one of these nanobots.
I know, I do too. You know what? I just wish you could like switch them on and off. So like they can attend meetings. They can attend stuff that you don't want to attend. Like
weddings.
Lady Antebellum. Anything like that. Like if you have to go to court or something.
Jury duty.
You just switch on the nanobot and let that go to town.
Thanksgiving.
I love Thanksgiving. I do.
Grandmother's birthdays.
I love my grandma's birthday.
You can go to mine. Crazy,
Okay.
crazy lady.
Oh, my granny's the best. I had a great time. Her birthday was in February, and we all went out to Montana and celebrated. Almost everybody came back. It was fun.
Mine's insane. I think she might be related to, what was his name, Hitler?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy lady.
Hitler is the best. Do you know why he is the best public speaker in the whole wide world? He convinced an entire nation that blonde-haired, blue-eyed people were superior, even though he has brown hair, brown eyes.
Well, it was dirty blonde. He was a dirty blonde.
No, he's basically brunette. And he convinced everybody that the superior people were blonde-haired, blue-eyed people, even though he is not.
The Germans weren't either, though. It was the Nords.
God, I tell you.
Those damn Danish and those damn Swedes.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's why Hitler's the best public speaker.
Stupid Ikea.
Ikea. Oh, with your wacky directions.
Oh, they're horrible.
They're basically like pointing to bolts.
And half the stuff's missing anyways.
I know. God, I hate that. Can I get a written something? Like, can you tell me what these parts are instead of pointing to a bolt? Just got to figure it out. Anyway. All right. One Hit Wonders coming up at 1. Woman Power Hour coming up at 2. And your requests all day. Let me know what you want to hear. Email me, Stacy at urlradio.net. That's STACY. And also, too, I forgot, Rock Ranger coming up at 4. Tuesday night. Tuesday night. What's Corey's new show called? Hold on, people. Tuesday night. It's a Tuesday night show. I know that. And then Rated KB is on, too, as well. So stick around for all those.
It is the Tuesday night show.
It is. It literally is the Tuesday night show. I just don't remember what it's called.
The Tuesday night show.
Tune in Tuesday.
Close.
Tune in Tuesday.
Tuesday Night Live.
I have no idea what's going on at my own radio station. So that's coming up still today. And if there's a song you want to hear, email me, Stacy at urlradio.net. That's STACY at urlradio.net. Everybody have a lovely day.